Hello, YouTubers. How are you today? Well, today I wanted to discuss the importance of praying the Rosary and why I pray it and why I think you should pray it. Um, Recently, a man who I used to kind of follow on his YouTube channel, his name is Rich Piana. He died recently of a heart attack. A lot of it's kind of mysterious, but what uh, what they've been saying is basically he had a heart attack. He had fell, hurt his head, and they took him to the hospital. But unfortunately, uh, there was too much of a damage to his brain, and he just couldn't get back to life, basically. And and he passed away. He died relatively young, at only 46 years old. And as you can see, that's a relatively new picture of him, recent picture of him, and you can tell he is very muscular and fit. And unfortunately, his life was cut short. And he'd probably be the first person to tell you that he definitely wouldn't think he would be dying when he died. He had a lot of things going on and things to do, and death was not part of the equation. That, at least in his mind, unfortunately, God has other plans, and his plans take precedence. And he passed away, and so when he passed away, um, what came to my mind is his soul. What's going to happen to his soul? Because apparently he died all very quickly or very unexpectedly. He was getting his hair cut by his girlfriend, and that's when he had his heart attack, and that's basically when he just about passed away. So, so why is it important to pray the rosary? Why is it important? Why do I feel that it's important? Well, the rosary, a lot of it, and as you can see here, and in my videos, I've shown this quite a bit in regards to the 15 promises granted to those who recite the rosary. And I did a video on each and one of these. Yeah, I did a video on each of these particular promises, all 15. And I want to go over just a few of them in regards to what I was afraid of in regards to Rich Piana and anybody else who dies, because we have a soul to worry about. And even though Rich Piana took care of his soul in regards to taking care of his temple, his body, even though he took steroids and pumped himself so much that it probably causes untimely death, he did try to take care of his temple, which is the body, and the temple harnesses the soul. And that's what basically God cherishes, is your soul. And that's what doesn't die. So, so I wanted to go over some of these particular promises, which focuses on these sudden deaths and why I pray the rosary. And the third one says here, the rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell. I just hope, pray that Rich is not in hell now. And I hope that you don't go to hell. The soul which recommends itself to me by the recitation of the rosary shall not perish. Okay? So if you recite the rosary each and every day, you shall not perish. Right? When you perish, you're in hell. You don't perish when you're in heaven. Whoever shall have a true devotion for the rosary shall not die without the sacraments of the church. That's what I worry about. Did Rich Piana die without the sacraments of the church? Was there time in between there? Hopefully there was, because he was in a coma for a long time, for over a week. Hopefully, he received the sacraments of the church. Devotion of my rosary is a great sign of predestination. The predestination is the destination of going to heaven. So these are the particular ones, and there's more in here. Um, but I wanted to focus on those three and why it's so important, because we don't know. We don't know when we're going to die. Rich Piana did not know that he was going to have a heart attack. That's why it's so important to pray the rosary. And that's why I focus on it so hard, because we're going to be dead a lot longer than we're alive. Years ago, I made a shirt that said, eternity is a long time. And I want people to focus on the eternity, on their eternity, than the day to day of life. It's a lot more to think about. We're worried about today, but we're not worried about tomorrow. We just can't get past our nose. I mean, this is what I want people to focus on. Of course, you have to live your life, and every day is a present. However, our days on this planet are numbered, and we really have to focus on this. So I pray. And when I found out that Rich Piana died, I dedicated, I did another rosary. I prayed another rosary for his dedication. So, maybe hopefully my rosary prayer, anyway, hopefully it got him closer to God. And that's my hope and my prayer. That this particular person who died suddenly is in heaven. Okay, people. Thank you for listening to my video. Comments and I welcome any comments or any suggestions. And as always, God bless.